Do you ever feel like you're fighting a battle with joint pain? Mornings when just rolling out of bed can be a challenge. Fingers stiffen, knees buckle, every step reminds you that something isn't quite right inside. If you're living with arthritis or struggling with chronic pain, I want you to know one thing first: you're not alone. And more importantly, you can absolutely do something to feel better. Starting with your daily meals. Today's video isn't a dry grocery list, nor is it a bunch of cliché advice. It's a heartfelt look at how small choices, like adding a vegetable to your plate, can make a big difference in how you feel about your body. Not overnight, but little by little, you'll see the difference. Less pain, more mobility, better sleep, and most importantly, feel like you're taking control of your health. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 very familiar vegetables that are easy to buy and easy to prepare, but have powerful anti-inflammatory properties that have been scientifically proven to help relieve joint pain and reduce inflammation naturally. These foods are inexpensive, don't require elaborate preparation, and can be found right in your local supermarket. And if you stick around until the end of the video, I'll share a super simple tip that can significantly increase the anti-inflammatory effects of your food. This is something that most people overlook, but it's the key to getting noticeable results faster. So if you're ready to start a healing journey, not through drugs, not through expensive procedures, but through conscious choices every day, then stay with me. What you are about to hear may not only help relieve your pain, but also bring new hope to you and your body. We often think of eating as simply survival, fueling, satisfying hunger. But if you're living with arthritis or any chronic inflammatory condition, that's no longer true. Eating can now become part of your healing process, not through expensive treatments or restrictive diets, but through what's natural, simple, and has always been there. We just haven't seen the full value of it. Arthritis isn't just a physical pain. At its root, it's inflammation, a prolonged, out-of-control defense response. And what modern nutritional science has shown is that certain foods can directly influence the level of inflammation in your body. That is, you don't just eat to survive, you eat to change the way your body responds to itself. It's no coincidence that people who change their diets begin to feel less pain, sleep better, and even reduce their dependence on medications. It's not because food is magic. It's because when you nourish your body properly, it has a chance to heal itself. So today, I'm not here to tell you to go on a strict diet or change your entire lifestyle in one day. I'm here to give you 3 simple choices, 3 vegetables that if you add them to your life every day, will start to make a difference. A difference that's gentle, lasting, and profound. And that's where the real healing journey begins. If you had to single out one vegetable as an anti-inflammatory superhero, it would be broccoli. No fuss, no fuss. This little green has quietly made it to the top of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. What's more, broccoli doesn't just reduce joint pain, it also helps prevent joint destruction from the inside. And if you've ever had a morning where you can barely hold a grip, or every step feels like it's weighing you down with pain, you'll know how valuable this is. What makes broccoli special is sulforaphane, a plant compound that slows cartilage damage by inhibiting inflammatory enzymes. Put simply, sulforaphane is like an invisible armor that protects your joints from inflammation. Recent studies have shown that sulforaphane not only reduces inflammation, but can also slow the rate of degeneration in people with osteoarthritis, something that seems irreversible. Not only that, broccoli is also a rich source of vitamin C, which helps the body produce collagen, a protein that forms a cushion between joints, helping joints operate smoothly and reducing friction that causes pain. When collagen is reduced, the ends of bones easily rub against each other and create the painful feeling that many people with arthritis live with every day. So by regularly adding broccoli to your meals, you are helping your body regenerate what has been lost. That's not all. Broccoli also provides vitamin K, calcium, and fiber, 3 factors that are closely linked to bone and joint health, and the immune system's ability to control inflammation. Vitamin K supports bone mineralization. Calcium is clearly involved in increasing bone density, and fiber. Few people realize that the gut and arthritis are so deeply connected. A healthy gut microbiome can help regulate inflammation throughout your body. Broccoli, with its high fiber content, is a clean fuel for your digestive and immune system. You may be thinking, but I don't like the taste of broccoli. I get it. Many people have unpleasant memories of bland boiled broccoli, but trust me, with a little creativity, broccoli can become your favorite food. Try roasting it in olive oil, topped with minced garlic, pepper, or a light lemon dressing, or stir-fry it with fresh ginger, topped with soy sauce and toasted sesame seeds. Another way, turn broccoli into pesto, blend it with cashews, garlic, lemon, and olive oil, and use it as a sauce for pasta, or spread on whole wheat bread. It sounds healthy, but the flavor is truly enticing. And the most important thing, you don't have to eat a lot of it right away. Just 2 to 3 times a week, consistently. Not every change has to be huge. Sometimes it's the little things repeated enough that make the biggest difference. So next time you're at the grocery store, don't pass broccoli by as a boring side dish. Think of it as a natural medicine you can take every day. No prescription, no side effects, and all natural. Broccoli doesn't just fill you up, it helps you recover. It helps you retain your mobility. And most of all, it helps you take back control of your body. And that, for someone living with pain, is no small feat. If broccoli is the silent superhero, sweet potatoes are your comforting companion on days when your body is tired and your spirit needs a place to lean on. More than just a childhood dish, more than just a warm feeling on the tip of your tongue, sweet potatoes also have healing powers that you may never have expected. Their sweetness comes not only from their flavor, but also from their ability to help the body recover, reduce inflammation, and soothe persistent joint pain. The first thing to say about sweet potatoes is that their color is not for beauty. It's a biomarker of inner strength. That bright orange color comes from beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that your body converts into vitamin A. Why is this important? Because vitamin A plays an important role in regulating the immune system. And with autoimmune-related forms of arthritis like rheumatoid arthritis, keeping your immune system from going into overdrive is one of the keys to calming inflammation. Sweet potatoes are also a good source of vitamin C, a familiar but essential vitamin for collagen production, which helps maintain cartilage elasticity and keeps joints running smoothly. What's more, sweet potatoes are high in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that help reduce muscle spasms and improve circulation, which can help reduce stiffness, especially in the morning, a common symptom for people with arthritis. But perhaps the most remarkable thing about sweet potatoes is their soluble fiber content and how they help your digestive system. You may have heard of the term brain-gut immune axis. The fiber in sweet potatoes helps feed the good bacteria in your gut, the tiny microorganisms that can influence your entire inflammatory system. When your digestive system is healthy, your body's ability to control inflammation is also improved. And that's why simply eating sweet potatoes regularly can go a long way in helping you fight inflammation. What I love most about sweet potatoes is that they're filling, satisfying, and safe, without the blood sugar spikes that many other sweet foods cause. You can turn sweet potatoes into countless delicious, healthy dishes. Roast them with a little cinnamon and turmeric for a flavorful anti-inflammatory treat. Mash them with roasted garlic and nut milk for a warming side dish. Slice them into toast, topped with nut butter or avocado for a healthy, beautiful breakfast. Another surprising suggestion, try adding sweet potatoes to smoothies. It might sound strange, but when combined with bananas, cinnamon, and a little almond milk, you get a sweet, smooth, and totally joint-friendly dessert. Most importantly, sweet potatoes are a food that helps you stay close to the joy of eating while still taking care of your health. It's a comforting food that quietly builds you up. So make sweet potatoes a part of your healing journey, not just because they taste good, but because they can actually help you live with more ease, less pain, and more hope. Spinach, or spinach, is one of those leafy greens that's often underrated. Maybe because it's so familiar, maybe because it doesn't have the same bold flavor or vibrant color as other vegetables. But don't let its humble appearance fool you. Spinach is an unsung warrior in the fight against inflammation. And if you live with arthritis, it's a food you should definitely keep in your pantry. The first thing that makes spinach special is its incredibly high antioxidant content. We talk a lot about anti-inflammation and free radicals, but let me put it simply, in your body there are always troublemakers called free radicals. They silently destroy cells, damage joint tissue, and worsen inflammation. Spinach contains powerful antioxidants such as vitamin C, E, and beta-carotene, which help wipe out these saboteurs, thereby reducing inflammation and protecting cells from further damage. In particular, vitamin E is a notable highlight. Not many vegetables contain vitamin E with a high natural content like spinach. This vitamin helps regulate the activity of the immune system, keeping the inflammatory response from getting out of control. Some studies also show that people with a diet rich in vitamin E have less joint swelling and stiffness in the morning, especially in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. Not stopping there, Spinach is also an abundant source of vitamin K, a nutrient necessary to maintain healthy bone density while supporting healthy blood clotting. People with arthritis often face osteoporosis or osteoarthritis. Vitamin K plays an important role in helping the body absorb and use calcium effectively, limiting bone loss over time. Another great thing about spinach is that it's easy to incorporate into your daily diet without much effort. You don't need to do any complicated cooking to reap the benefits of this leafy green. Just a handful of spinach in your morning smoothie will give you extra vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Or add it to scrambled eggs, soups, noodles, or fried rice. The spinach will almost disappear into the flavor of the dish while still retaining its nutritional value. If you have a few minutes to spare, try sautéing spinach with garlic and a little olive oil. A simple yet incredibly effective way to add anti-inflammatory nutrients. Adding a squeeze of lemon juice while cooking will also help increase the absorption of the plant-based iron in spinach, which will help your body stay healthy and energized. And like all the foods on this list, you don't have to eat too much. Just eat it regularly, slowly, and consciously. Spinach doesn't promise a magical overnight change, but little by little, leaf by leaf, it adds up to a less sore, more flexible body, and a mind that feels more in control of its recovery journey. So don't dismiss spinach just because it's not flashy. It's the quiet persistence of this vegetable that makes it special. And who knows, in time, you might find that spinach isn't just a food, it's part of your own healthy, proactive living strategy. We've explored 3 familiar vegetables: broccoli, sweet potatoes, and spinach, each with its own unique power, but all with the same goal: to help you live with less pain and more freedom. And the great thing is, you don't have to change the world to start feeling the difference. Just one meal, just one conscious choice, is enough to start a healing journey. Broccoli helps protect joints from the inside with sulforaphane and natural collagen. Sweet potatoes nourish the immune system, support digestion, and soothe pain with a warm, sweet taste. Spinach silently and persistently protects every cell, keeps bones strong, and helps you control chronic inflammation. It's not about expensive foods, it's about magic formulas. It's about what's close, easy, and repeatable every day. I know you're probably exhausted from all the effort, but you're here, reading this, and there's still hope. And hopefully that's the first step to any transformation. So pick one of these 3 vegetables, prepare it however you like, and see how your body responds. Because healing doesn't have to be loud. It starts with small things, repeated with love for your body.